Bortles can run. Both of these big men can run from the quarterback position. And Blake's all the way to the 45-yard line of Baylor. Longest of the year. The previous was 20.
Part of being a smart quarterback is to be patient. Right there, he did a good job of riding Storm Johnson, letting the defense commit. Then you see the type of athlete Blake Bortles is at 6'5", 230 pounds.
Left Miami when Randy Shannon was let go as the coach. Bortles keeps it again. Has the first down.
Eddie Lackey does a good job of not jumping on Storm Johnson. You're going to read right here the outside linebacker that Blake Bortles is taking a look at that. Once he jumps inside on Storm Johnson, that's an automatic pull. Yes, sir.
His old school off to a great start. Blake Bortles, look out. Hit as he throws, has a receiver open. Rashad Perryman out.
Go deep on first down. A nice little play action. Under pressure, Bortles hangs in there, and Perryman's going to run what they call a wheel route. You're going to see Hall clear out. You put Perryman one-on-one with Terrell Burt.
They follow Miller again, as Chris said they do so often. And it's Bortles' quarter. Blake Bortles. Low throw, and Kevin. Bortles back into his own end zone. Lofts one for Johnson. He couldn't catch it. Would have been a first down. Bortles. Wow. Fake to nobody in particular, but it seemed to shed the 11.
He's going to actually have a receiver out here to possibly throw the screen. Baylor jumped that, and so he had the knowledge to go ahead in a patient.
D3 imitation with the Heisman winner in the house. 50 yards rushing for Bortles in the quarter. J.J. Wharton, under a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. UCF leading by a score. A blitz and a screen, and it pinballed around and fell in. When you put pressure on the quarterback, the screen goes, but that didn't go.
Yeah, you want to try to get the guard, one of the McRae brothers, down there to pick off the linebacker in man-to-man coverage. And we just talked about Eddie Lack.
On 3rd and 3. Bortles throwing into single coverage and too long. Looking for 2nd and 8. Baylor defense is settled in after UCF scored in its first 2 possessions. There's a strike for a first down. At the 47, a gain of 16.
Well, it helps to be 6'5", so you can throw over trees. He's taller than all his offensive linemen, so he stands tall and strong in the pocket. His footwork is outstanding. His patience for the route to come open is there. And most
Central Florida was one of them. George O'Leary said if it didn't work out, we were going to make him a tight end. He's throwing deep, single coverage, and it's intercepted by Dimitri Goodson. And 10
end zone to work with. Goodson is on top of the route. Shows his.
Blake Bortles under pressure. It's deflected and intercepted. Tipped to the left. It is 3rd of the year.
I love Sam Hall right here, knowing that he's not going to go ahead and get to the quarterback, does not follow the dive, and is able to get his hands up in space. And a guy that seems to be around the ball all the time, Eddie Lackey, comes up with an athletic catch with a huge.
That's the 3rd interception of the year thrown by Bryce Petty. And a huge one, perhaps a momentum stopper for Baylor. Jeff Godfrey. Only 2 active coaches have been their conference coach of the year more often than Georgia, Florida. Both guards, Jordan and Justin McRae, identical twins, were first-team all-conference. Moving along the line, but no flag. Single coverage and a flag thrown to the secondary.
Receiver. See, you try to get a jam on him, but he runs right through that jam. And I tell you, KJ does the right thing. If you're going to get beat and he's over the top of you, go ahead and grab to slow him down, as you see that 11 on his jersey stretch.
I saw a replay a moment ago. Perryman in the a little more than a quarter and a half.
And come back to their inside running game.
William Standback, the freshman. They faked it to him. And a pass behind him. And a little bit of running room.
Blake Bortles, they have the matchup that you want. Eddie Lackey gets caught peeking in the backfield, and Standback, off what they call an option route, beat him inside.
Syracuse coach tipped off George O'Leary to stand back. Doug once coached for George at Georgia Tech. Rennell Hall off to the races. Looking for a block. He gets help from Josh Reese and scores. Rennell Hall, the junior from Miami. Just his 4th receiving touchdown of the season.
They're going to have a hat on a hat, and what they're saying, Sean, is this guy is better than this guy in space. Let's see what happens. Also, keep your eye on number 25, Sam Hall, who does a good job of hustling but makes the cardinal sin of mistakes right here. Not securing the tackle, instead to try to go for the club turnover, and you end up not giving your defense a chance to
pitching that he could be a big part of turning it around in his hometown. Bortles completes a Perriman, but short of the first down.
Not a top 10. Come back and develop and grow.
There seems to be some debate, though, as we mentioned earlier, what Bortles is in the minds of the NFL people. He had to get rid of it quickly. This has been kind of a middling performance by Bortles so far. 2nd and 10, all day to throw. Takes the check down. Again, this field is causing problems. Baylor blitzes again. That time it was picked up, and the throw is behind the receiver Hall.
It's his training. He's in pretty darn good position right here. Look at that. Then if he doesn't hold, he's okay because you're allowed to jam him. You don't have to grab. Trust your training.
Wide receiver. It's going to get called just about every time. J.J. Wharton lunging for the first down mark. Under a minute to go. 1 timeout for the Knights. Rennell Hall. Touchdown, Central Florida. Another.
Have Hall number 6 on Burt out in space. Take a look what happens. He gets the ball early. It's on target, so he doesn't have to work, and he just beats Burt. Then again, Reese finishing his man downfield, and it's recognition right there by Bortles to Hall, who trusts his ability over Burt's ability. When you get teamwork like that, big plays will happen. End zone.
First possession of the second half for UCF. They go back to the quarterback run game that was effective on the first. Design roll to the right, and the pass too far in front of Rennell Hall. Taft, terrific offensive coordinator. Good mix of the run and pass. Bortles zings one, too hot to handle for Rennell Hall with Dimitri Goodson. And
playing the sticks and not jumping the underneath route. Lackey sitting under, jumps a little bit, but forcing a high throw because he is in the throwing lane, and Bortles misses on the delivery.
Bortles swing pass to stand back, shoved out by Brody Tribbin. 40 more than last year. Incomplete pass and a flag thrown.
Number 6 right here, Ahmad Dixon playing man-to-man. You have to understand what the first down marker is. He does a good job of not giving up ground, but again, you don't have to be there and push him. You're in position.
Blake Bortles slipped a bit but stayed on his feet. Has a man open. Jeff Godfrey. Drag Terrell Burt stayed upright, and it's a 38-yard play.
This is off a screen, and it's all set up by protection because this is a long time to run this route. There's Godfrey on a fake screen. They clear out the middle and allow Godfrey to go down the sidelines, and Blake Bortles is able to get him.
Will they follow Kevin Miller out of this formation, number 85? Yes, Bortles did. 1 yard.
They do a good job, though. Very well coached.
Baylor brings a blitz. The catch made by Godfrey short of the first down. Design rollout for Bortles. Corner of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Rashad.
On timing, Sean. Perriman's going to come out, and they're going to run the corner route, understanding that Bortles is coming with him, and he's just going to throw to the back pylon. And it's very easy to run that route if there's no contact at the line of.
The 4 out of 8 on third down. Bortles has a man open. First down.
Part of his game, Sean. A lot of his big plays come from throwing on the run, and he has an uncanny knack. Let's see if he's juggling the football of throwing the ball on target. Right there's the catch, and let's see if it's secured.
Yeah, I think it was by the time he crossed the boundary. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bortles, deep ball into coverage. Sam Hall, flag down.
Hall has tough duty being a linebacker covering out on Gottfried, and again they're in good position, and for the life of me I don't understand why they grab and hold. They've
done it all night
do
long. I mean, they're booing the Baylor fans, but it's clear as day. You can't yank the jersey, kick it, but right now they're just beyond it. 2nd and 7. Quarterback draw. And Ahmad Dixon that pass fake.
And everything set up off the play. The screen and the offensive lineman, the McRae brothers, both get downfield, get a hat on a hat to clear a hole.
The head coach and here at UCF, and so this is the biggest. It's a BCS game. Bortles has another crease. He has a touchdown.
A zone read, but it's not, because you have Kevin Miller, number 85, becoming a lead blocker on the quarterback who will normally read off Sam Hall, number 25. This is a called run. Even though it looks like a zone read, he has no intention of giving the ball to the running back because he has a lead blocker. Again, a well-designed play.
Prior to tonight. And again, sack yardage comes off the rushing total. Throws it downfield. There's a flag down. Caught.
It's not even interference. These guys are just getting a little bit nervous and they're grabbing jerseys.
Under 12 minutes to go. Pass caught by Bortles down the middle and caught in traffic and fighting for a first down. J.J. Wharton.
Storm Johnson picking up the blitz, knocking Eddie Lackey off just enough to create a throwing lane. And Blake Bortles, when pressure's on, delivers the strike. Execution under pressure. Starts out with the trusting of your line and backs to pick up the blitz.
The game usually snap it under 10 because of all the work that Bortles does at the line, but they weren't going to make a big effort to take it down all the way every time. Perhaps now they will. Late in the game, Bortles got free and found fourth quarter now.
6'5", 235 pounds will do this for you when you can run through defensive linemen. And again, as a pass cover downfield, if you're in man coverage, you cannot leave your coverage because Blake Bortles keeps his eyes downfield. An easy dump pass to stand back for the first down.
Shed Byron